Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike here from AX Garage. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video on our 2025 Honda Civic Type R. On the last video, we're finally able to take it to the dyno. We got 531 horsepower with an XKS turbo. Today's video, to finalize this project, we got a bunch of cosmetic items that we'll be doing, and TJ can tell you guys a little bit more about it.
So like Mike said, we got a ton of parts. A lot of interior carbon fiber pieces. We got some engine carbon fiber dress up. We got some exterior carbon fiber. We got a lot of dress up pieces. I know somebody was talking about why we didn't change the coolant tank and we still kept the stock one. The reason why is because we've been waiting for these parts from Japan for a little while now, and finally we started getting some more of the parts from Japan. So right here is the carbing coolant tank. Really nice. Really built very well. Looks really cool. So that's going to be a nice addition. Get rid of that stock tank. We also got some Japan high spark coils, and I know you don't need them, but you know, it's a full JDM build, so you know, why not go with every little JDM part you can get. So we're going to go ahead and knock these two out, and then we'll start moving into some of the carbon fiber stuff and all that. And then even after all that, we still got more parts coming in, so we're just waiting for more parts. As we get it, we'll install it, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. We'll put the new coils in.
This kit comes with a little tiny bolt for the ground too as well.
All right, so here's the first piece of the carbon fiber covers. Just got to feed through the hood, rod here. We'll go ahead and lay this down. We already put our well nuts that came with the Chasing J's kit, and then just gonna set this down in here. We're gonna pop these clips off because this is where the new Chasing J's hardware is gonna go. The well nuts, they're gonna go under the panel and through the metal like that. Same with this one. All right, we'll go ahead with the second side panel here. All right, got our last panel here. Take that off. All right. We're putting the HKS strut bar on. These are the bracket plates. We'll go on there first. We got some new Chasing J's hardware to replace the factory 14s. Here's the HKS strut bar. If you guys have ever seen this, this actually comes gloss carbon. It's not a matte carbon bar, it's a gloss carbon bar. What we did was we had Brian over at Paint Society matte clear the strut bar here, and we were able to retain the same HKS plate. All right, all he did was scuffle it up a little bit on the gloss clear, and he applied matte clear, so that way it'll match all the other matte products that are under the hood here. So go ahead, put the final touches on this.
Oh, I think eventually we're gonna need some titanium hardware for the strut bar here, huh?
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna need to get a few more nuts, titanium nuts on there. All right, so I'm just cleaning the surface of the fuse box cover with an alcohol wipe because we're gonna go ahead and stick on the carbon fiber cover that we have for this. This will just help get it cleaned off a little bit. This is the HKS carbon fiber fuse box cover, and this is also matte clear. This comes gloss. Went ahead and had Paint Society matte clear this as well. So we'll go ahead and toss this on, seeing as how we just prepped the surface. And this is pretty much straightforward. Peel these off, and it's actually molded really good to fit on the fuse box cover. The last final piece that we're putting on under the hood, as you can see, JDM build, needs some JDM parts. This is the Spoon Sports coil pack cover. All right, so as you guys know, when you do the full race high pressure fuel pump, the stock cover does not fit back over. It's too big over here. So you can either leave your coils exposed, or you can put a cover like this from Spoon Sports. You can always do like Chasing J's makes covers. There's different covers for different companies, make different covers. All right, and so what we did here is this is a matte carbon as well. I believe it comes matte carbon. There's a lot of people that they like when it's glossier, so they'll actually gloss clear this. But this comes matte carbon with a matte Kevlar look, so that will finish off the whole matte carbon finish. And this is exactly how it comes, so we didn't have to clear this at all. one here. Go ahead and put this on. We're going to tighten this down. You don't want it to be super tight where you crack the carbon fiber. So you just want to kind of give it a little snug, and that'll hold it down.
What's the torque spec, TJ?
You know, it's usually good and tight, but this will be nice and tight.
Oh, nice and tight. Yeah. Very nice.
Nice and tight. Nice and tight.
All right, this is the moment, T. We all finished up here. It is for the engine bay, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That came out really nice. I like the matte finish. These side covers really brings it out. Along with that, what is it, Infinity Design intake system here. Wow. Nicely done engine bay. I think now we're going to move on to what, the antenna?
Yeah, we'll put the carbon fiber antenna cover, and then after that we'll move on to the interior carbon fiber, and I think that should be it. Got some alcohol on this microfiber here, and we're just going to clean this off with alcohol because it's going to stick with some double-sided tape. Just want to make sure there's no dirt on it so that tape sticks down really good. All right, we'll go ahead. This will go right on there.
So there you have it, guys. So dry carbon antenna cover. Not bad.
Now that we've put the fin on, we're going to go ahead and jump on the interior parts. We have a bunch of boxes here. So we'll kind of get into that as we go. It's a bunch of carbon fiber panels for all the mirror or the window switches and the dash panels and all that. But first what we're going to do is he's got some Alcantara side panels that go on the center console. It replaces the black plastic panels. So that'll add a nice touch to all the Alcantara armrests and all that. So we'll get that out, put those on, and then we'll start moving on to some of the carbon fiber panels. They just pretty much overlay on everything. We also have a shift boot cover we're gonna do real quick as well. We'll get rid of the stock plastic one, put the J's Racing shift boot cover on. We also have, I believe we also have some door handles. Let's see, yeah, here's the door handles. It's like a GT style door handle. It's literally just a like a fabric you'd pull it instead of the actual handle you pull. But these just kind of bolt right in to the factory setting there. And then we have this right here. We're going to get rid of our OEM start button for the Mugen start button. It's a real Mugen start button, all JDM. We got to take this back off for the third time. So basically we're going to have to take off our shifter knob here, and we'll have to get this out the way on there. We'll pull this center console out, and then we can remove this part of this top part of the center console here, and that's where the Alcantara is going to go, right where all this stuff is here. It's plastic. It's going to be the same as the armrest. All right, pop that down. Go ahead and loosen this up here. There we go. You got to take out a few screws that are holding these panels together. And you got a couple here. Kind of pop off. And it's got a little hook, so you lift up right there. That's that one. Boom. Right there. That's it. Now we gotta swap over these few pieces to the center one, and we can put it back together how we took it off.
So is this is a factory piece here. I guess the company must have just put the Alcantara stuff on top of it, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they wrapped it because you can see.
Here's the Honda stuff right
a
here.
Honda piece.
Oh wow.
A Honda part. And they
original.
They just wrapped it.
Yeah, put a material on top.
Yep. All right. Just gotta pull out the. Just push on all these. There's a bunch of release tabs. Just gotta pop those out. Then we'll go ahead, and this only slides in one way. Right there. Clipped in. There we go. Take that out. Right there. All right. Pop this back on here. Gotta get the hook in there, and then okay. There we go. Back together.
Wow. I actually like it, T.
Yeah.
Definitely
Nice
brings
and slick.
Definitely brings out the interior from just a good old plastic piece, and now it gives a little bit more personality.
All right, so we're gonna put this back on before we kind of set up our shift boot collar, because everything's gonna have to go on there at an order. All right. Alright, so this collar has like set screws on it. So what we're going to do is just kind of tighten them all down so this stays. Alright. And the silicone O-ring just rolls right over the leather or the Alcantara, and that's it. Now we can plug everything in and push it down.
Well, with the Alcantara, definitely fit a lot more snug.
Yeah.
With all the material.
Yep.
It's nice. Well, you know what, T? It should look really nice. Look, the center console kind of float really nice here.
Yep. Let's tighten this back up.
I'm just happy that we're able to make the shift knob to work where it's still center. There you go.
There it is.
A little JDM flavor here, huh? Oh, you know what? We're gonna get more JDM flavor? The push button start.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like that. We gotta unplug the hazard. And the AC panel. Okay.
Well, guys, there you have it.
All right.
That should be it. I was told that is for this car.
Okay, here we go. We'll just slide this back in where the grooves are. And that's it. Okay.
Nice.
right, so we're gonna go ahead and take the door panel off here, and we'll change out the handles real quick before we throw on the carbon fiber overlays.
Huh, wow. Pretty straightforward.
Yep, we'll just take this. We'll slide this.
Wow, so that only go in one position.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. Got a little dry carbon. T, shut the door real quick. All right, so put my arm here.
All right, so we're just gonna clean off the surface of the panels that we're gonna be putting this carbon fiber trim on, just so there's no contaminants on it, and then this double-sided tape will stick how it's supposed to. If anyone thinks this might fall off, I mean, they got plenty of tape on it. You probably end up pulling the whole panel off if you try to get these off.
Wow. The fitment's really nice.
Yep, just lays right in there.
Yeah, and the finish is pretty nice too, I gotta say. Not bad.
Sits in there nice.
All right. Is that the last piece?
That's
last
the last
piece, right?
Yeah.
All right. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Take a look at the inside here. Console. Alcantara. Side trim right there. So now let's take another look with the red LED light on the door panel. Looks nice. Nice little strip to offset the carbon. Let's go ahead and close the door. Well guys, with all the carbon fiber interior pieces out of the way, we are all done with today's video. Hope you enjoyed this cool video with all the accessories that we put on under the bay and also on the interior. And on the next video, we're gonna have something even cooler. Maybe some carbon fiber seat. Maybe something else in engine bay. We don't know yet. If you want to find out more, make sure to stay tuned to this series. We put a link down in the description. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Until then, we'll see you guys again next week.